Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. This is Madden 18 on EA Sports. Today's matchup features one team who likes to get it done through the air. The Panthers are top 10 in pass yards, and they're going up against the Bengals, who'll need to be ready to cover a lot of space.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Carolinas and Bank of America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it.
Shit, put that on my damn public page.
As their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Carolina Panthers. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Craig. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. Second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Ten yards still left on second down. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Glad you threw into the break, dickhead.
Too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
They'll drop the throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
The Bengals bring out their punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
I'm trying to throw 5 touchdowns, no picks. Please stop.
Hey, you may beat me, but I'd be damned if I let that happen.
Action here on first down. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. So a first-quarter sack, and remember, keep in mind, he had 2 sacks in last week's game.
And it's always intriguing to me to watch these great pass rushers because some of them, they need their teammates to scheme for them. Maybe occupy people, make it a one-on-one matchup. Other guys, they just defeat everything in front of them. To get 2 sacks in a game, it's a little bit of both for you.
And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. He'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on third down.
And I want to rock this. All right. We'll this. Oh, we'll get this.
Back to throw here. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety.
Yeah, he shouldn't have picked it up because he shouldn't have been overthrown like
with it, and now it's fourth
Man,
down.
You had me. I fucked up my user.
I'm not about to try and take your job.
I know.
Can't do what you do.
That's why I wanted to try to take advantage of that bit.
I've been using more, dude, so
Exactly what it was.
I'm having these little fuck-ups where I don't sprint out of my strafe like I should.
Yeah, not the way to get things going.
But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
Well, you got hit by the kicker, bro.
There's no magnet in the ball. Sometimes for the punt returner,
God bless
America.
America.
It sort of feels that way, doesn't it?
Fucking
He
kicker.
He loses it.
Anybody
so
but the kicker.
At least it wasn't like a hit stick by the kicker and you make me fumble.
Right now. They'll start here with a give to Mixon. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 13. The Bengals have a first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the field with
damn.
blocking,
Good
keep the
defense.
running back
Yank him
clean.
by his hair.
Continue that trend here this afternoon. He couldn't quite
Rude.
hold it.
What that man's hair ever do to you?
Ball pops out, incomplete. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. The toss play to Mixon. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage.
Trying to finesse
No
it.
gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. Tried to get the edge there. The defense just too quick to the ball.
That's what we call total team defense there.
Oh,
Can't get to the edge, no place to move it inside, and then allows everyone else to run to the ball and create a big-time tackle for no gain for the offense.
They'll look to throw here.
Man! Alright, bitch, if you want to release the ball, that'd be great.
A lot of discussion in their defensive team meeting room after last week's performance. They had 7 sacks. Something in the water. There's one in the first quarter.
A lot of discussion, a lot of excitement, because now everyone wants to get involved with this. Who's going to continue that process? Who's going to get to the quarterback this week? But they have to be careful. When you have that much pressure, they want to use it against you. Draws, screens, those types of plays.
We'll see if they do that. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throw left side complete. That's Burton. And I think the ball's out.
Shit!
The Bengals have recovered it. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And this is their 3rd drive. Maybe the focus right now, not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a second drive, no first down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first down?
That's cool, York. I didn't want to complete the pass.
So what?
I told my quarterback, that's cool. I didn't want to complete the pass anyways.
Now they run with Mixon. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Ow!
Oh, my God.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without
Still don't know how you
intelligence
break your ribs on a
and how he
blog,
controls
but
the whole
that's
defense. He
cool.
quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish? Holding that to a minimal gain.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he is knocked down and then landed on pretty awkwardly at the 17-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Now Mixon. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line.
No, guys, we don't need the block. It's all good.
It'll be 2nd down.
And as we've seen throughout this season, it's no picnic trying to score touchdowns against this unit. They're ranked number 1 against the run. But it's also difficult because it's not easy to throw the ball against them either.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete.
I'm surprised that wasn't P.I. as cheeky as this game gets.
When you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete.
Oh, yeah.
Now, Bengals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. They'll look to throw. He's going to go up top for the end zone. So they took a
Damn
shot
it.
there on
Come on, York.
couldn't get it. Now it's 4.
It's a great job by this secondary.
We'll
When
take
I
the
watch
3.
them, they remind me of elite defenders
With
on
all the points I can fucking get against
they
you.
want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. So this offensive unit, they've now had 3 drives, and they only have 3 points to show for it.
Payoff is the key for everything. How many offenses have we talked to that say we have to finish drives? Thus far, this team hasn't finished it quite the way they wanted to.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know. We know where we are right now. But the playoffs...
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Vontaze Burfict. The outside linebacker drops him for a loss of 6.
And some type of way.
Alright, here we go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked
That
off
won't
near
even
the 26. And they have the football and will take
Who was you
over
throwing
at
to
the
on that play?
24-yard line.
The outside receiver to the left side.
What the fuck?
Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They get sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
So the D-line's going to spread out. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Man, I fucked up. I thought, I meant to hit X. I thought my fucking, I thought triangle was my dude cutting across the middle of the end zone.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Yeah, my fucking button fucked up. Damn it. That was a fucking touchdown.
Is indeed good. And that'll make it 6-0 here in the first. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us wanted to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit. Taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being...
Score!
You can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see.
Score, bro!
Here. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Just 2 yards to go here on 2nd down for the offense. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he takes this one all the way.
I bet on the fucking play-action, dude.
It's all right.
I brought Burfict's ass down like a motherfucker.
To throw now on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes this down deep into Cincinnati territory.
Oh, now that I threw a pick, I got to throw 6 touchdowns.
See, I can't let that happen.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Here we go now.
Back to throw.
And I'm not letting it happen.
This one's intercepted.
Now I got to throw 7.
Get there and pick it. And a big turnover there.
So what I'm gathering here is for every pick you throw, you gotta have 5 touchdowns over the amount of picks you got.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school.
And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And it's picked
well,
by the Panthers.
That escalated.
2 yards away from the end zone. They'll have it 1st and goal here from the 2-yard line.
Played that shit as conservative as I could.
Thrown here in the first half. You hear it no matter the sport.
Okay.
Great athletes. They can kind of have a short.
You're really trying to get traded in the offseason, Mixon.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions.
Bro, I didn't even hit him. What?
Oh, yeah. Get the fuck off.
Not quite of that
Get
level and not of that age.
the fuck off of him.
I was going for the A.
You done got the ref's phone number and paycheck amount from the Patriots, didn't you?
Oh, I gave him a little bit of cash.
That was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day. I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence.
I'm McLevin that.
I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every
So
snap.
what?
I said, I'm McLovin that.
Now back to throw. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown.
Illegal touching. There we go.
Sort this out. So that erases a game-tying touchdown.
And when you hate to be the person
Well,
that
if
committed
that
the
ain't
foul
about
not
a
play,
bitch right there.
it's not going to be fun for him. But right now, he's got to regroup and continue to play.
I'm a little curious how you stayed at the 1, though.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Panthers have tied this game up. They can take the lead with the extra point. Gano out to kick this one away. Tyler Lockett now with a return. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in.
We out here humming. We humming.
He's fumbled already once, Charles. I'm not going to say that was in his mind there, but I'm sure that during some of these plays he is mindful of it.
And once you fumble the ball, you know what your team tells you and your coaching staff? Take care of it. Rest of the game. And it does get in your mind a little bit. And sometimes that slows down your effort in trying to get free from tacklers.
And the defenders know it too. They sniff that out, don't they?
Everybody wants to swarm the football. You know what the rule is. First guy hold up the runner. Everyone else try and get there and strip the ball free.
They're set up to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
Give me that, bitch!
Incomplete after almost
Not
being
you, bro.
intercepted.
Man.
The good news for the defense
My
now
quarterback's
is
playing like a fucking retard.
The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he beauty, best of the day. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. 6 yards to go here on 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A big play there for Carolina. 43 yards.
Trying to defend a drag route is really tough because you don't want to jump a route that's shorter or underneath as the drag route is too quickly, because oftentimes they want to run that route and then hit over the top of you for bigger yardage. So if you can chip off the timing of the receiver off the line of scrimmage so he can't actually get into the route, that's the best way to defend it.
I'm apparently taking that your whole damn line.
On that play. End result, the receiver won in a big way.
2nd down following the incompletion. They'll set up a throw. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided
I seen his ass coming the whole time and just didn't know where to go.
Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense
Good,
wins,
I like it
getting
when
a
I
big
gotta make
sack.
you sit back there and eat a sack.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down this time at the
not bad,
5-yard
minimize
line.
the game.
Able to get 9 out of that pitch and
Still
catch, but
getting
now
used to this
3rd
whole
and goal.
user and bullshit.
McCaffrey.
Okay, don't wrap the fucking piece of shit up. That's cool.
A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. Gano out to kick this one away. On the return, the All-Pro 2 years ago, Tyler Lockett. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And a nice gain of 21 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Looking to throw. He lets it fly for Lockett. So the long attempt.
Okay, let's not get a PI call. That's cool.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern
Playing
reading,
deep, bro.
trying to figure out what they're doing, and on that one, they had to fly. Just
I kind of felt like PI is what I was saying, but you're playing D, that's for sure.
Call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route.
Jesus fucking Christ.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up. That looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open. And this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous. And how about this? A fake.
Okay, and that's not PI?
Huge gamble, and it
Nah,
does
'cause
not
it's a
pay
punt.
off.
Ah, shit don't work that way.
Well, not
Oh,
only did they
come the
take it,
fuck on. That's
the
cheeky
ball
as fuck.
and it didn't work out.
Not the quarterback.
No.
The punter.
Damn, that's fucking
and
cheeky.
And it's so funny because when it works, genius. When it doesn't work, not so smart.
Shit.
In this case, not so genius, but I do admire that he went for
I'll
it.
take that.
And picked it off. He had
Come
a chance to go
on.
down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
And he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Exactly what they needed.
No,
right
why
there,
would y'all
because they
ever
needed to
want to
use the
fucking
ground game to
tackle?
take some
Jesus
pressure off,
Christ.
because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall
I knew
incomplete.
you were in that.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket.
All right, I'm ready to
Just
hurt
couldn't
this
find anyone
fucking
open, could he?
quarterback.
No,
of
not
yours.
enough time. They hit him and
Wow,
forced that
bro.
incompletion.
I don't know. Something about him. I think it's the last name Shockey.
And some room to roam now.
I run the ball. It's all right.
Touchdown.
I definitely want to hurt that faggot.
A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Panthers add on to their lead. This is becoming quite the half he's had here.
Remember in our pregame meetings, they talked about wanting to run the football and staying with it? Well, when you're scoring this many touchdowns, there's no reason to go away from it, is there? They are off to a fantastic start. They hope it continues.
3 already for him.
No.
And he
Chill
nearly
out.
broke that for more, but as it is,
Chill out.
they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here.
Let's see how I'm going to fuck up today.
He'll come out throwing here on first down. Well, the catch is
Oh,
made.
shit! What?
And he'll be taken down, but
Woo!
not before getting this
I thought I threw a
inside the
pick.
30.
I thought I threw a pick.
34 yards.
Yeah, no idea that shit was
There
winning.
will always be a place for methodically
That shit
marching the
wasn't
ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays,
Shit. Oh, yeah,
that's
give me
often
that.
the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a
Damn,
victory.
York's having a
The one
fucking
thing that I
bad
like
game.
defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They come after them.
That's
they
an
step
understatement,
back.
homie.
I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they
Let me
certainly
understate all day long, man.
That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And this time he's got the
Shit.
pickup. It's
13
complete.
incompletion.
Get 9 there as that sets him up
God
better for third
dang.
down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some
my bad.
Gotta go
significant
get this
yardage
playoff.
hitting your tight end on that.
Yeah, I forgot the clock was that close to the 2-minute warning.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. Now, the Bengals on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Quick hitter here. It's
What the
complete.
fuck was that?
And he will have the first down
What kind of route
before
was
he's
that?
brought down at the 3.
That little slant, I just threw it as soon as it hiked.
You didn't even know that bitch was open?
Nope. I was taking a gamble. If we're being completely honest, I was fucking
heard.
gambling. At this point in the game, I just said, fuck it, I need to get something going. Fuck!
And he'll keep working toward that end
Get your
zone.
dumb ass in that end zone,
2-yard
bitch.
line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Come on, that. Come
Well,
on,
it's been
that.
the air game that's taken
This is
them
my
down
fucking
on
heavy
this
hitter in the
drive
goal
before
line. He
finally
needs to get his
turns
bitch
around
ass in the
and
end
hits the
zone.
last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass.
No,
Takes
that's
it into the
bullshit.
end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. He's got it. They're back within a score. It's 8-21-13. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Rude and
this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
Madden just told you, man.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play.
That was a good play call.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football.
Damn it! Pick that shit off, dumbass.
If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Damn fucking fondle it. Grab that bitch.
They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
And getting our first update now from Nashville. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. And the Titans dominant.
I didn't even realize it was
added to their totals in that one. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses.
I didn't even realize that.
That'd be a bad play call right now.
He'll drop to throw. Flushed out.
No! Throw the fuck!
This one is down he goes.
I wasn't spamming my right stick for nothing.
We're going to get a
Jesus
timeout
Christ.
by the offense. As the clock will stop with 35
Well, this game
seconds to
hates
go
me
in
sometimes.
quarter number 2. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And they
My game froze.
through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect.
It got stuck.
Well, partner, I guess
That
that answers the
sucks.
question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now
You
we'll see
got
if they
lucky,
try that
dude.
again.
Yeah, I think what we
I
find
know.
on
I
plays
overthrew
like
that
I
bitch like a
if you're
motherfucker.
unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice. Able to get a hand in and tip it away.
And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be
that is how you
spotted
find
at
a
the
ball.
14-yard line. Carolina getting set to
finally
take
got
the
inside the
field.
20.
Now the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. Oh, he's got a little daylight.
Oh, yeah!
Daylight. He's at the 50, 30, the 20,
I'll
10.
take it.
Touchdown,
shit.
Carolina. A big play
Oh,
there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers strike quickly here for 6 points. And that rushing touchdown is
What you doing over there, Brad?
shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all
Fucking
know
up,
he would love
apparently.
to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
And it's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm. A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now.
And he's gonna go.
Don't throw the fucking ball, you goddamn retard.
Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 6. And nice work on the return as they start their drive. Just past the
where you going?
Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. This is sort
to
of
the garbage pile where my team belongs.
As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game.
Come on, Nickerson.
In fact, you can take the spirit away.
Gotta pick that shit off, bro.
To come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
I'm on the edge of glory.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And this is going to be incomplete.
On 3rd and 1, I think everyone in the stadium thought they'd try and run the football there, but they tried to surprise the defense and hit something through the air. Instead, it results in an incompletion.
Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for Carolina. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. They were able to get the stop. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room. And I think we would see up on the green.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Cornelder.
I'm glad my fucking lineman can tackle. That's lovely.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this be who you are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
They've done a good job on these receivers, pretty much held them in check. They're a little too close for comfort.
And you're always looking for a play.
Dude, I don't know. Like, the game's giving me every PI in the fucking book, and you knock my damn receivers to the ground and don't get one. Well, I'd be damned if I know what the game's doing at this point.
Get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
He'll look to throw.
Oh, that shit lag! What the fuck, man?
Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league.
Don't worry, I'll probably handle this.
Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm.
Son of a bitch, Mixon. You fucking pussy.
Play, there's a Bengal down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek,
I pressed the ball, the game froze. Next thing I know, you got the ball, bro.
incomplete. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. It's a 9-yard.
Bro, you're up 15 on me. What the fuck you talking about?
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Man, fuck!
Traffic, and it's intercepted.
I fucking misread the linebacker. God.
Already in the red zone. The
And I've lost my
18-yard line is where they take over.
Wow.
That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Here we go now.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on.
You're just going around holding square some shit.
Those windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they?
No.
And here's the
I
thing.
fucking hit stick with the right
You
stick.
have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
The only thing that's working.
Now with toss, this is McCaffrey. And good downhill.
I would have had to have died
6
laughing
yards
if you
down to the
fumbled
13.
right there. Just because you said the only thing that's working.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. They'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot.
Seriously?
I think they did exactly
What
that.
the fuck else is going to happen this game?
They're taking care of the ball well.
You get my ass beat ain't enough, Madden? Really?
In the second half. Knocking through the field goal. Here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals getting set to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
But this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right, out the window. Let's get back on track here, and sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
This is just a jolly good time.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's got room. And down he'll go at the 25. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and 10.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run. So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have is chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle.
That's what they do. They give it the wrong guy to control.
For a Cincinnati score. Tyler Lockett, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And now running right through.
No. Tackle that white motherfucker.
Just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Carolina getting set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the three-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help you in the contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped in the contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
This shouldn't take me 30 million years
that
to
they've
throw the
absorbed
ball.
in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just
Dude, I've had that issue this season myself.
Flat out cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated
Feels like
time
my
and time
dude won't
again.
even throw the fucking ball at times.
They'll drop the throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a third down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Is that guy important to your team?
I
think I broke his collarbone.
While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
Get it. Last time we ran that play, he went.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer.
Walk it! What the fuck are you doing?
And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
Let's start off with this.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on that run, and while
bad
the
as
team
I
is
thought.
down,
Hurt
there's
him.
still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
Shift together here from the D-line. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Go with this. Fuck.
And the Bengals on third down.
I have no answers.
They're just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 10.
I only have the question.
Back to throw here. And incomplete.
Hold on to the fucking ball, you cross-eyed fucker.
How you know you cross-eyed?
Because he dropped the damn ball.
Probably the smart play to try and pick it up, but they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he
Going
gets
straight
this
to
one
free
away.
agents if you don't straighten his fucking ass up.
Fielded at the 43. And now the juke.
Really gotta stop hit sticking as much as I do.
Time return there, 40 yards. And this offense set up with a very short field. 1st and 10 inside the 20.
Because I get torched on spins and fucking jukes all the damn time.
In Tennessee. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And it pops free. The collision there.
God, I hope I tear McCaffrey's ACL.
I was a cover 3 hard flats.
A lot of
I keep
contact
that.
going on there, and in the end,
You shaded over
keep
top.
2 hands
That's
on the
what you
football
did.
and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish.
Start down the
Actually, I didn't shade over top. I don't know why he played it like he did.
Revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Look to throw here. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like
if they ever needed a block, it was fucking right now.
They've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
What?
And the 13-year man puts it through, and that will get the lead up to 13. The offense got the ball in a good spot, but they went nowhere. They settle for 3.
Brandon, I think it's safe to say that was a major disappointment.
Well played, Madden. Well played.
And did not be able to move the ball at all. Big-time letdown.
Hot.
Cincinnati now ready to take.
Why do you hate me so much, Madden?
Let's say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position, maybe. Turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. He'll look to throw. This complete to Lockett. And getting this just shy of midfield, a spot at the 49. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there. They go play action here on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. And they're going to go soft on the corners. They'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively.
I fucking hate you, Dorian.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line is just getting pushed around. I think
you have 162 rushing yards and 4 touchdowns with McCaffrey. What are you talking about? No good stats. Oh.
But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
It'll go as a gain of 9, and that'll be good enough for a Cincinnati first. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Ay, ay, ay.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A gain of 6 there on first. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
Lucky you didn't pick that shit.
I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
Boy, another example there of how you've just got to be fearless to go over the middle in this league.
No doubt about it. If you want to be known as a Pro Bowl type of a receiver, if you want to get to the...
And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown.
All right, now Dorian, I need a pick 6 here.
Zone for a touchback. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here.
I don't feel like I'm asking you for much.
I don't think they had the field goal last time and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Go!
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that one almost intercepted.
Come on, Eli. Pick that off.
Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Has several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. Now it's Lockett. Call that a 44-yard punt.
I wasn't risking that fumble.
And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Craig. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. The Panthers are going to take another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Offense coming up, needing 2 yards on 3rd down. On play action, they'll throw. Nowhere to escape.
Wow. Okay.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Fuck! No, you fucking dumbass! Hold on to the damn ball!
And dropped it. And the Panthers will get the football back. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen Hey, third down situation. Big third down alert. Lock in here. Fourth down play. Make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
And that one results in 35 yards.
Don't you want me, baby?
At this stage of the game, time a factor. Time
Don't you want
my fucking controller.
Precious moments in this one. They'll set up to throw. Dancing to his left.
Wow! What the fuck was Burfict doing?
First down on a 13-yard
I wasn't even hit sticking.
Your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
He's like, well, let me turn and run over here real
Make sure you
quick.
save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Woo! Take the ball, you fucking piece of shit!
Out, incomplete.
No, that was wrong button.
And you know he's used to dishing
Ooh.
out. He's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Now back to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Really put that dude. Yeah. That's what you're doing. Put your D-line man in spot. I see you now.
Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays, fire another one into the end zone.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. Calling no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal.
One of the things I love about this game is there's a match of wits throughout the game. Who's going to get the advantage? Who's going to catch someone
I need a block,
guard?
I need a block, I need a block, I need a block, I need a block. Come on, Madden!
And Gano's kick is right through. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So that's a big one there. It's his 3rd field goal of the game, and a 2-score lead's got to feel pretty good right about now.
And while they're not free and clear yet, you're right. Now this defense can go out knowing that it's going to take more than one big play to catch them.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there at 22. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard
Oh, my
mark.
God.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, shit.
They'll set up a throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks at the 41-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Looking to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all of that yardage. That would be a big play.
Wide open receiver complete. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back.
We don't throw for the end zone.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special
come on, throw for the end zone, Dorian. Get a little risky.
That number is empirical.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. That one looks like he'll throw here.
Wow, okay. Glad we play defense, boys.
The 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
So what?
I said I'm glad I play defense. Keep throwing for that end zone. Let's see you get a touchdown pass. You ain't got one yet.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Why are you baiting me, but it's working, though?
Possible run anticipation here.
My thing.
Line sandwiches together.
That's Conley.
Let's go.
And this is
all right, well played, Dorian.
Could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Let's go.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable.
I beat
So
I said, well played. But I do that shit to Conley when we was in the division. Fucking, I kept calling him a bitch if he didn't do it, bitch if he didn't kick a field goal, and I blocked the field goal and took it back for a touchdown.
You gotta feel good about your chances.
Won the game off of it. Proudly. This has been a hell of a game.
Gano up to kick this one away.
Kick off return for a touchdown. Let's go.
And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yeah, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again.
Ain't no way. Get your ass down, bro. How you throwing that? And my guy's not even.
Yeah, we won't see a play on first down.
Oh,
timeout instead.
I saw Lockett had the inside, so I tossed it to the inside.
Seconds left to go.
That's all I know.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Craig, catch the ball. How you gonna get fired on your day off?
Instead,
wait till advance and find out.
Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job.
I'm gonna use a Friday reference.
Completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. Oh, he dropped it.
I tried to take that quarterback, you wouldn't give it to me.
Couldn't catch it.
Which quarterback?
That's the one you drafted with that 1.31.
Down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot.
Oh yeah, this is the one this is the quarterback I fucking drafted. You got locked out of your car. Oh my God! You've got to be kidding!
But probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. So now with little time remaining, they'll have this and maybe one more play.
Oh, my God. Get the ball!
And this one travels out of bounds.
Bitch, if you don't throw for the end zone, man coverage.
So what?
I'll give you man coverage. Throw for the end zone. It's man coverage, bruh.
Now a play fake here on first down.
Damn it, don't sack him! Fuck!
The amount of
And that's why I didn't throw it.
In this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it.
It was
Man,
man
too much.
coverage.
Yeah, help on both sides. Don't worry about that.
Wait, what? I thought I ran the... Fuck, I thought I brought my safety in. I didn't realize he was left up there. I was trying to give you a man on the outside left.
But feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up.
That was a bad game for me.
Continually feeling their
Bad game for me.
Things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong.
That second quarter is where you beat me.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Panthers, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Pittsburgh Steelers come to town. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, the turnaround hasn't materialized as they fall to 2-7. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Houston Texans. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Panthers are winners here as we say so long from Charlotte.
No, you already know, though.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. In today's matchup, passing may be at a premium, at least for one side. The Bears are top 10 at defending the pass, and they'll be going up against the Vikings, who will need to solve that secondary.
First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Between the Minnesota Vikings and the Chicago Bears. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. Second down a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. He'll drop to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a first down.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. Well, and you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big.
That's what they were aiming for. You want to keep moving the sticks, get into a rhythm, gain confidence as you go along. And right now, mission accomplished.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Well, these sacks are really piling up. Last week, it was a half dozen sacks. And here's one on the opening drive.
And it has the potential to be what we call a gap, a game-altering play. Because, let's face it, you just mentioned 6 sacks last week. Now, if you're an offense and you saw that on tape, you've got to think to yourself, maybe I bring people in, keep them in, and try and protect my quarterback. It didn't work on that play.
Gun. They'll look to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there. They were looking for Johnson that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And not what he was hoping for there as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. Accelerating, and off he goes. Past the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Bears have taken the early lead. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out-leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
Here's Franks now to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Here we go.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
On second down, Cook. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with third and about 6 yards to go.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. But now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
On first down, Cook. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Fresh set of downs here. Shift together here from the D-line. This is Cohen trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Big boys down there in the trenches, and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you're talking about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense. And what a big-time play there.
Looking to throw on second down. Cook firing quickly here, and that's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, Can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Looking to throw. Cook. And the third down pass falls incomplete.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
So on fourth down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. This is taken around the 12. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
Comes to Cook, and he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. The Vikings on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. They're going to look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. The Vikings send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Fielded just inside the 20. A nice job on the return there. 16 yards. And the Bears take over. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
To throw on second down. Cook. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. Cohen works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Looking to throw on second down. Cook. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah. Not
an actual player? No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
They got to get to the 23 here on third. From the gun, Cook. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Emerson Griffin in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So as it turns out, that sack does not wind up costing him, at least in terms of getting points. They get 3.
Yeah, once you see your quarterback go down the backfield, you think, uh-oh. But fortunately for them, their kicker came to the rescue and made sure they got something out of that drive after all.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. So far they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now sometimes if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one. Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay, because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Now Cook running right. And some space here. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And now it's second down. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
They'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
NFL quarterbacks work so hard on their mechanics, and they do so much repetition and practice, off-season, the whole deal. They expect it to be autopilot once the games start. That way it eliminates any type of pressure of the game, pressure of people in your face, all of that. That didn't shine through on that throw, though, did it?
No. A little bit of a dangerous pass and off target, too. They'll drop the throw. It's complete to Drake. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The 21 yards there as they convert on third. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And a good story on that. He said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the play is going and being able to make a play on the football.
Off the play fake. Cook. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Jaleel Johnson getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4. To throw on second down. Cook. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Let's go. Green, 39. Detroit. Back to 99 Philly. Here we go now.
Operating from the gun. Cook. And that is incomplete.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the right hash, this from 53. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So they had great field position, but a three-play drive that actually goes backwards, and then they kick the field goal.
And I think the key sequence in there, the key phrase you just gave us, a three-play drive. Had the momentum, great field position, unable to move the football.
And now out comes Minnesota. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, it does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Throws right side, and that's complete. A good pick up there of 20 yards. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defense.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Leonard Floyd in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. The Vikings on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw here. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact. Able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, first down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. The Bears on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd down and 12.
Let's go. Green 3.
Back to throw. Cook. And that is incomplete.
You know, every time we talk with people about the most important quality for a quarterback to have in the NFL, what do they usually cite?
Arm strength.
Yeah, and that's really way down on the list. Accuracy is one of the bigger ones, maybe the foremost one. That's what he needed on that play.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is taken at the 18. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. And now out comes Minnesota. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points. Now loose football. The ball comes out. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Offense with a fumble, but they recover it, and it brings up 2nd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown 1 interception. Almost threw a 2nd one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Quick hitter here, it's complete. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
Now, that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. On the return, here comes Keith Mumphrey. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They begin the drive on the ground with Cohen. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Offense in a good spot here, 2nd and 2. They try again with Cohen. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They run. This is Cohen. Look at the spin.
Balance.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That good for 19 and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On 1st and 10, Cook. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Trying to get it to Tariq Cohen out of the backfield. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
To the air on 2nd down. Cook. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. The Bears on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Looking to throw. Cook able to find Shaheen, the tight end. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Throwing on 1st down. Cook. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Cook. He'll leave it for Cohen. Complete. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Now they'll run it with Cohen. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense is getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. 2nd down following the run. Off play action. Cook. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
And this seemingly endless drive continues. They'll run forward to Tariq Cohen. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. To throw on 2nd down. Cook. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Adam Shaheen, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears will extend their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Now Franks for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. Here's Franks now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that.
He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
Well, the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside, make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of him, and the inside half, and he took it right across his face, got inside, and won that route in a big way.
4 yards remaining now on second down. The play clock's running down.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, puts a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball, and that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
The Vikings on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. The Vikings send out their punter. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. They'll try and throw for it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit.
Here we go now. Leopard. Watch it now. 3-19.
And again this time to the tailback. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Again, it's Cohen. They find some open field here. And down inside the 15 he goes. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
So it'll be 1st down here after the run.
Let's go.
Now they try the right side here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Cook, and he can't corral it. Maybe a big missed opportunity there defensively in the end zone. And now 3rd down. The Bears on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
And Frank's kick is good. And that will up the score now. It's 23-zip. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the fourth.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
Now it's Franks following the made field goal to send it away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he fires one incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. The left side caught by Diggs. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
Well, it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Leonard Floyd in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. The Bears on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and to big yardage all night long.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39. 57 Mike. 57 Mike. Yeah.
The storyline in this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is, and what an accomplishment, because you feel that not just on the defensive side, but as a full team. There's a lot of pride that goes into shutting out an opponent. And how about that 0 on the scoreboard for them, going along with those zeros in the time column, too.
So for the Bears, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Vikings,